On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale, economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis, crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Reignite.
To cause something to start burning again.
Examples:
Reignite my interest. Reignite the spark. His speech reignited the passion of the crowd.
Economics.
The branch of social science that deals with the production, consumption, and transfer of goods and services.
Examples:
Welfare economics. Economics professor. His class will cover an introduction to agricultural economics.
Blacksmith.
A smith who forges and shapes iron with a hammer and anvil.
Examples:
Blacksmith welding. Blacksmith's shop. The blacksmith shaped a horseshoe on his anvil.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Brilliant.
Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples:
Brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
Economical.
Providing a satisfactory return on the money, time, or effort, not using more money, fuel, etc. than necessary.
Examples:
Economical use of her time. An economical meal. It is more economical to wash your plastic bottle and reuse it.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Headway.
Forward movement or progress made despite obstacles or resistance, clearance or space in which to move forward.
Examples:
Lack of headway. Gain headway. We are making headway in our research and hope to have some significant findings soon.
Intriguing.
Arousing curiosity or interest, often due to a mysterious or complex quality, fascinating or captivating.
Examples:
Intriguing concept. Intriguing character. The novel's plot was intriguing and kept readers in their seats.
Hypothesis.
A proposed idea or explanation that is based on a few known facts but has not yet been proven to be true or accurate.
Examples:
Test my hypothesis. A bold hypothesis. This evidence supports the Big Bang hypothesis.
Surprisingly.
In a way that causes amazement or wonder.
Examples:
Surprisingly advanced culture. Have surprisingly little effect. The exam was surprisingly tricky for everyone.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Propensity.
A natural inclination, preference, or tendency toward a particular activity, behavior, or opinion.
Examples:
Propensity for violence. Propensity to procrastinate. His propensity for lying caused him to lose many friends.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples:
Organization chart. Agricultural organization. She is the president of a large international organization.
Cooperation.
The act or situation of working together with someone towards a shared purpose, benefit, etc.
Examples:
Cooperation with strategic partners. Thoroughgoing cooperation. The cooperation between businesses and universities created this groundbreaking product.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Industrialize.
To organize the production of something into an industry.
Examples:
Industrialized service. Industrialized textile production. The nations of Southeast Asia will quickly industrialize and catch up with the West.
Affirm.
To assert that something is true or real, to state positively.
Examples:
Affirm old traditions. Affirm strong identity. I affirm that I will always stand by my beliefs.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Graph.
A picture consisting of a line, lines, points, etc., that shows how two or more sets of certain quantities are related to each other.
Examples:
Graph theory. A graph sample. This bar graph shows sales over the past 5 years.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Flank.
The side of an animal, especially the side between the last rib and the hip, the side of military or naval formation. Verb, to be located on either side of something.
Examples:
Flank pain. Attack the left flank. The flank of the mountain was difficult to climb.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Linguist.
A person who speaks several foreign languages, a person who studies or teaches languages or linguistics.
Examples:
Foreign linguist. Cognitive linguist. Though I love literature, I'm a bad linguist.
Cognitive.
Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples:
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event. The act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Mandarin.
An influential and high-ranking official, notably in the civil service, the branch of Chinese, which is the official language of China.
Examples:
Ancient Mandarin house. Mandarin Chinese. Mandarin dialects typically have relatively few vowels.
Luxury.
A state of great comfort or sophistication, mainly provided by expensive and beautiful things.
Examples:
Get into the luxury car market. Luxury hotel. His anti-luxury practices were quite strict.
Convey.
To express ideas, feelings, etc., so that it is known or understood by other people. To carry something from one place to another.
Examples:
Convey a complex idea. Convey goods by truck. An ironic remark often conveys an intended meaning obliquely.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Obligatory.
Required by a rule, law, or social convention, compulsory.
Examples:
Obligatory audit. An obligatory subject. Attending the meeting was obligatory for all employees.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Endlessly.
In a way that continues for a long time or seems to have no end or limit.
Examples:
Repeat endlessly. Worry endlessly about our future. The procession of demonstrators was endlessly continuing.
Gram.
A metric unit of weight equal to 1/1000th of a kilogram.
Examples:
Centimeter gram second system. Gram amount. How much is it per 100 grams?
Modify.
To change something slightly, such as a plan, option, law, etc., especially to make it more suitable for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Genetically modify food. Modify my behavior. We use adverbs to modify verbs and adjectives.
Permissive.
Allowing or characterized by a tolerance for behavior that is unorthodox or unacceptable.
Examples:
Assume a permissive attitude. Permissive society. The school has a permissive dress code and allows students to wear whatever they want.
Contrast.
To put in opposition, to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
A broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are, far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
A distant memory. Distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things, to narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship, to empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples.
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Cleave.
To split or divide something into two parts, often with force, to adhere or cling to something closely and cohesively.
Examples.
Cleave meat. Cleave the party. He swung the axe with all his might to cleave the wood in half.
Visceral.
Relating to or affecting the internal organs, instinctive or emotional rather than rational, characterized by deep-seated emotional reactions or responses.
Examples.
Visceral organ. Visceral fear. After watching the horror movie, she had a visceral reaction and couldn't sleep all night.
Subtly.
In a way that is so small or delicate as to be difficult to notice or describe.
Examples.
Subtly change. Subtly point out. Government policy has already been revised subtly.
Dissociation.
The separation of ideas, emotions, or memories from a person's consciousness, a process by which molecules or compounds separate into smaller units or individual atoms.
Examples.
Trauma-related dissociation. Dissociation reaction. His dissociation from his emotions made him distant and unresponsive.
Identically.
In the same way.
Examples.
Identically dressed. Identically distributed. They wore identically colored clothes.
Nudge.
To push someone or something gently, especially with your elbow, to attract the person's attention. Noun, a small push or prod to encourage a desired action or behavior.
Examples.
Nudge price levels up. Give a person a nudge. The teacher nudged the student to get his attention and asked him a question.
Fanciful.
Characterized by or involving imaginative and unrealistic ideas or concepts, existing or perceived only in the imagination.
Examples.
Fanciful idea. Fanciful tale. Her fanciful imagination allowed her to dream up incredible stories.
Linguistics.
The study of language and its structure, including the study of grammar, syntax, and phonetics.
Examples.
Comparative linguistics. Linguistics professor. A new study in linguistics research showed that bilingualism delays the onset of dementia.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation, in situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Crank.
A mechanical device that converts rotary motion into linear motion or vice versa, an eccentric or unpredictable person.
Examples:
Crank handle, crank collar. The fishing reel had a crank that made it easy to reel in the catch.
Hint.
An indirect suggestion, a slight but appreciable amount of something.
Examples:
Hint of trouble, helpful hints. There was no hint of a problem.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift, major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Percentage.
The number, amount, or rate of something, which is usually the amount per hundred.
Examples:
The percentage of the gold content. A high percentage. What is the percentage of the consumption tax in the United States?
Long run.
Relating to a period of time that is extensive or prolonged, often involving long-term planning or consequences, pertaining to a time period that extends beyond the present or near future.
Examples:
Long-run investment. Long-run effects. Sustainability is key to the long-run preservation of our natural resources.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story. An engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Dataset.
A structured collection of data that is compiled and processed in a computer system or program, typically for analysis, research, or machine learning purposes.
Examples:
Dataset analysis. Publicly available dataset. The scientist analyzed the large dataset to conclude the experiment.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
strip a tire off, coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
relation between cause and effect, relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
a comprehensive survey, recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Retirement.
The fact or act of stopping working and leaving one's job.
Examples:
retirement from politics, impending retirement. This fund is responsible for disability and retirement benefits.
Retire.
To withdraw from one's position or occupation, especially because of age.
Examples:
retire voluntarily, retire after 4 terms. After working for the company for 30 years, she decided to retire from her job.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
patient in the hospital, patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Excuse.
A reason or explanation, either true or invented, given to justify a fault or defend your behavior. Verb, to make someone free from blame or clear from guilt.
Examples:
excuse for inaction, perfect excuse. He quickly fabricated an excuse for not attending the meeting.
Peruse.
To read or examine something carefully and thoroughly.
Examples:
peruse every page of a book, peruse the document. She perused the menu before ordering her meal.
Portfolio.
A collection of work, documents, or other materials that demonstrate a person's skills, qualifications, or achievements. A collection of investments held by a person or organization.
Examples:
investment portfolio, portfolio manager. The artist's portfolio showcased various works, from paintings to sculptures.
Hallway.
An interior passage or corridor onto which rooms open.
Examples:
the head of a hallway, wax a hallway floor. He dashed down a hallway to a bathroom.
Squeeze.
To apply pressure from two or more sides, to hold someone or something tightly in your arms, usually with fondness.
Examples:
Squeeze a lemon. Squeeze a confession. She squeezed the toothpaste tube from the middle to get the last bit out.
Dominant.
More important, influential, or easy to notice than anything else of the same type.
Examples:
Achieve a dominant share. Dominant force. Her company soon won a dominant market share.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Grip.
The act of holding on to something firmly with your hands, or the ability to do so. Verb, to hold fast or firmly.
Examples:
Grip of fear. Lose my grip. He had a firm grip on the rope as he climbed the mountain.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Tube.
A cylindrical container of metal, plastic, glass, etc., usually sealed and used as a means of preserving food or chemicals, a hollow cylindrical shape.
Examples:
A capillary tube. A glass tube. The tube train was packed with commuters during rush hour.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Demographic.
A statistic characterizing that describes people or groups of people based on their age, sex, income, etc.
Examples:
Demographic analyses. Demographic policy. Several demographic indicators correlate with care admission.
Rural.
Of or relating to the countryside.
Examples:
Rural accents. People in rural areas. Many rural areas are still impoverished.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Native.
Connecting with or describing someone's birth country or place of birth, or someone born in a specific country or place.
Examples:
Native to Africa. Native language. The vegetation here is almost wholly native.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples:
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Characteristic.
A typical feature or quality that can identify, tell apart, or describe something or somebody.
Examples:
Stripes characteristic of the zebra. My friend's characteristic laugh. Bananas have their characteristic taste and odor.
Residence.
The fact or condition of living in a particular place, a home.
Examples:
Permanent residence. The main residence. The residence of the ambassador was located in the heart of the city.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Achievement.
A thing that someone has accomplished, primarily through their effort and ability.
Examples:
Student achievement. A remarkable achievement. This achievement has never been formally accepted.
Granular.
Consisting of or resembling small grains or particles, having a rough, irregular texture or appearance.
Examples:
A granular medicine. Granular data. The soil had a granular texture, making it easy to plant the seeds.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples.
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
District.
A part of a country or town, especially one with particular features.
Examples.
School districts. Urban districts. Since 2001, the district has provided training programs for automotive technicians.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples.
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples.
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples.
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else. A place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples.
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples.
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Obese.
Excessively overweight, particularly to the point of being a serious health risk, having a body mass index, BMI, of 30 or more.
Examples.
Obese individuals. Obese children. The doctor warned him that his obese condition put him at risk for numerous health problems.
Condom.
A thin rubber or plastic sheath worn over the penis during sexual intercourse to prevent pregnancy or the transmission of sexually transmitted infections, STIs, between partners.
Examples.
Condom brand. Safe condom use. Using a condom during sexual activity is one of the most effective ways to prevent unwanted pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Subtle.
Not readily apparent or visible.
Examples:
Subtle changes. A subtle poison. The room was painted in a subtle pink hue.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Consciously.
With awareness, in a deliberate manner.
Examples:
Consciously aware of a problem. Act consciously. He consciously criticizes her in the publicity.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Investor.
Someone who puts money or capital into something to gain financial returns.
Examples:
Investor lawsuit. A real estate investor. Institutional investors refrained from buying stocks amid the booming economy.